Drop his quick exclamation straight beeline for the boss. Like we all know at this point, it's two things that Jinwoo's addicted to: leveling up and farming aura. So y'all already know, bro couldn't help but giving the temptation. This is just like asking me not to bark in my screen after seeing that new Haley Van Lith video. So Jinwoo pulls up to the front of the boss chamber, donning the most devious smirk of all time. This even spawned in his blade, so y'all already know he was trying to get into some treacherous activities.
Here we are with the boss chamber.
RickWa reacts.
What up, folks? Tis RickWa, and for this video's reactions, keyword reactions, I'll be reacting to two videos, which both are by Huncho. But the primary topic of each of these videos is going to be Sung Jinwoo, upon the concept of how Sung Jinwoo is an S-rank menace to society and is a certified Crashout. I mean, the moment that Sung Jinwoo went about and got the S rank and just everyone was like, oh my god, what the f***? Everyone was just drooling out the mouth being like, yo, Sung Jinwoo, join my guild. There were people even trying to try Sung Jinwoo, and Sung Jinwoo was not with the bull there. And even with how Sung Jinwoo is the certified Crashout, yeah. That's fully understandable. People that were trying him the moment like he was really leveling up in season 2, he was like, nah, we're not dealing with this bullshit. You about to get clapped. Oh, yo, but I will say, the way Sung... Sorry, brain farts be a hell of a thing. The way Huncho does his commentary, meme, and sound effect incorporation is absolutely hilarious and hella enjoyable to watch and react to. Especially at the times when Huncho might put in like some bars, fire bars that in the mix. If y'all haven't checked out my Kaiju number 8 reaction video to Huncho, please do so, because yo, that fire bar, fire bars he was spitting in that first Kaiju number 8 video I was reacting to, that, yo, that shit was godlike. Just wanted to point that out real quick. But enough of my yapping. I'm gonna switch over to the green screen webcam real quick for y'all folks. There we go, folks. Also, I hope all of y'all are having a wonderful day today, and please be sure to check out and support Huncho within his content creation journey, along with any other content creators that I react to, and making sure to support them within their content creation journeys. But real quick, before I get started with this first one here, if y'all like this kind of content I'm reacting to on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below. You know, let's get things lively in the comment section, shall we? Like what you find to be funniest, what references I might have missed within the schmicks of both of these videos, something positive, and even a super comment as well too, because that definitely does help that much further. And if you want a guaranteed reaction to your video request, then y'all can go about and check out the RickWa reacts to your video request here, which is available on my Patreon. So just making sure to let y'all know of that. And lastly, if y'all like my content that much more, then of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I am uploading new content onto my reaction channel. The support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks.
Okay.
And as well too, you know, please be sure to share it around with your friends or family, whatever you so choose to do. And of course, please go about and check out my Patreon, because the link is in the description, and you get a lot of extra benefits on there compared to just being a YouTube subscriber. So just make sure to let y'all know of that as well too. But enough of my yapping, and without further ado, let's get started on this first one here, being Sung Jinwoo is an S-rank menace to society. Oh boy.
Y'all see the title, y'all see the thumbnail, so you already know we getting right back into some more cliffhanger level. Cause trust, I see all the comments.
Level.
Every video y'all boys basically be telling me,
get back in the kitchen.
I mean, he ain't wrong with the whole like cliffhanger level.
Gotta get into all the treacherous activities going on in solo level in season 2. So let's get into it.
Tensei.
Alright, so we start off with our boy, Sung Jinwoo, finally revisiting the demon castle. He's still dead set on getting the elixir of life to heal his mom, and he's way more confident now.
Yo.
Not only does he have new skills and abilities, but now he's 3 times stronger than he was when he fought Cerberus in season 1. So this should be a cakewalk. So he strolls through the front gate and immediately gets a notification from the system saying he has a new quest. And they basically tell this man that he has to play kill confirmed in the demon castle and collect the souls of 10,000 demons.
Yep.
Whatever. I haven't lost sight of my real objective. Whether it's 10,000 or 10 million, I'll kill them all.
Yep.
And Jinwoo was dead ass, cause he didn't even let these NPC demons get a chance to have screen time. Got these boys slimed out like they on Nickelodeon. Crazy efficiency. Cause we cut over to see that this nigga Jinwoo has caught more bodies than the prime Lob City Clipper and is standing on a literal mountain of demon corpses. But Jinwoo's upset cause even though he's collecting the souls that he needs for the quest, he can't extract the shadows of the demons and add them to his army cause they mana is contaminated. So Jinwoo presses on, clearing out floor after floor, looking like Bonnie Blue the way he's catching bodies with no remorse.
Damn!
So Jinwoo knows this is the perfect opportunity to gain XP and to get stronger. So Jinwoo goes on to collect the required 10,000 demon souls right as he reaches the 50th floor, where he's greeted by the Lord of the lower floors, the avaricious Vulcan, who looks like what had happened if Dave Blunts and the lady who couldn't fit in the back of her lift hit a and he literally posted up with his demons. No future. So Jinwoo wastes no time summoning the young nigga Avengers, like army for army with Vulcan saying.
Think I'll take on that boss there myself. Y'all boys, you know what to do. Handle my light work.
So these boys start acting. So all out for the blitz, called a full-on engage 8, and the major said, "I'm not like none of y'all boys. Yeah, I'm soft-spoken, but this chopper make a lot of noise." Launching the motherfucking nuke right at they front line. While Iron and Eagers in the field like they playing Madden, catching bodies left and right with no effort. And this whole time, while the Shadow Soldiers and the NPC demons are out there fighting for their lives, Jinwoo and Dave Blunts Jr. decide to have a 2-way Mexican standoff, Aura Farming edition, right in the middle of the battlefield. And Vulcan may be huge, but Big Boy got some jets on. Bro took the phrase blink and you'll miss it literally, cause Dog got to moving at the speed of light. And then pops about a demon ready to Hulk ass Jinwoo and his Shadow Soldiers with his club. But Jinwoo dodges, cocking back for a punch. So much force that it in the anime. Saying, "You think that's gonna work on me?" And Thanos is in her Saitama, decking this nigga in the mouth with a punch harder than me after seeing that new Ice Spice video. What did he say? But anyways, Jinwoo had dogs skipping across the pavement like a little kid at recess. Must have had this man thinking he was back in prime COVID years because he can't taste a thing. And Jinwoo's just looking at his fists because he can't believe his new strength. And getting embarrassed like that pissed off Vulcan. Bro got activated. He just started screaming like an iPad kid when he take the tablet away. And pushing Jinwoo like his shield was cracked. And I just know with every step, Vulcan was creating mini earthquakes. Seismograph must have been going stupid. And I really wish we got a first-person POV of this, because y'all ain't realizing how terrifying this actually is. Like, check me out. Imagine a 30-foot, 5,000-pound behemoth doing the digital dash, looking at you like you're his last supper. No cap, I'll be in that bitch looking like these. So Jinwoo wastes no time, falling out literally through his shield over like and just gets it going berserk. Bro really said, man's really popped Iron Fist and got to putting the beats on Jinwoo's shield like a snare drum with his Louisville Slugger. But as soon as Jinwoo saw his opening, he needed his shield and moving like Captain America. Then took high ground, summoning his dagger like, "I'm finishing this!"
No, you ain't.
But Jinwoo ain't know that Vulcan has his 4 general badge on Hall of Fame, so his on-court awareness is godlike. Man started play developing on the field before it even happened like he was Issa. Hit a quick 180 and turned on a prime Aaron Judge. Cocking back to hit Jinwoo like he was a home run ball. But at the very last second, Jinwoo remembered that his ruler's hand ability is a level 2 now. So with ruler's hand, he was able to slow down the club, slightly altering his trajectory and impact so he didn't take any damage. Then he texts his 2-step out the way of that shit to reset the whole encounter, setting up a straight aura POV. A true David versus Goliath moment. And we all know that is fucking sweet. But Jinwoo activates Ultra Instinct, weaving out the way, and just darts to his left. But Vulcan said, "Demon home too, pussy." And started walking down Jinwoo like he was on an Olympic track relay. And Jinwoo knows he's in a terrible spot right now. Because if he don't think of something quick, he gonna end up being the main course of this man's next meal. So as he's running, Jinwoo peeps his skyscraper hitting the Michael Jackson lean and knows this is exactly what he needs to set his play up. So this man activates his dash skill and legit turns into Sonic to scale the side of the skyscraper. Vulcan still on his ass like white on right.
With the boost mechanic.
Gravity gotta function differently inside the demon castle, cause there's no way this level 99 bowling ball should be able to get up here and beat his
running up the wall.
Should have been watching your step there.
You're dead! Nah, I'm just playing. But I swear to God, if there's one thing that traumatized an entire fandom, it'd definitely be this. But anyway,
yo, that's so
one pumping
big facts on that.
Chunk out a bro's neck to finally make Humpty Dumpty go.
Yo, oh my God. Yo, I'm so glad Huncho went about and used the meme within the mix of that. Because it's like literally just anytime there'd be this crazy moment that would be about to happen right at the end of the episode of Solo Leveling Season 2, it would go straight into the credits scene. And it's just like, are you serious? I have to wait another week for this? What the fuck? Yo. I can already imagine how many TV screens or laptop screens probably got broken because of that. Yo, that's wild. I respect that. Oh, yo, but I'm definitely enjoying this one so far. But continuing on.
Tumbling down. And y'all already know, Jinwoo had to be on some nonchalant cool shit in Aura Farm to finish. Bro ain't even turn around to confirm the kill at first. He was too busy flexing for the imaginary camera.
Or, as Zephyr was saying, it was artificial aura farming. Oh, yo, he did not, Sung Jinwoo did not start with the aura. He had to level that shit up, but that was through the program. Oh, my bad, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. Continuing on.
And when Vulcan defeated, Jinwoo was able to collect the World Tree Fragment, and now has 1 out of the 3 total items he needs to craft the Elixir of Life. So we go over to a Hunters Association HQ building in America, where they're holding Sung Il-wan, Jinwoo's father, as a prisoner after he emerged from a dungeon earlier in the episode. And we find out that this is the reason that Mr. Skinny Jeans and Too Tight Polo had to leave the Red Gate earlier in the season, because they needed Bro there to interrogate Il-wan, because they couldn't tell if he was actually human or a magic beast. So these boys get to chopping it up, and Il-wan asked Dong-Soo how much info does humanity actually know about the gates and magic beasts, because an Avengers level threat is on the way, and if they don't do nothing to prevent its arrival, the ultimate catastrophe is gonna hit. But just like some French Montana in 2025, Dong-Soo wasn't trying to hear that shit, so he was just like, hey, we legit got hunters covering every corner of the earth. I don't care who come, we gonna be straight.
Would you look at that? A wife and kids. Tell me, do you remember your son's name? Jinwoo. What's that got to do with you?
I'm the one asking questions, not you.
No, you'll answer that.
My answer is screw you. But I will tell you this. Your baby boy, he's as good as dead. And I'll make sure I go
that
nice
was
and
the
slow
last
so
words he got a chance to
and
say.
y'all boys, as soon as Dong-Soo mentioned Bro's family, his fate was sealed. That
Yep.
Dong-Soo pack was up in the air, cuz.
The Dong-Soo pack.
My brother told me.
This negative aura! This nigga got
not
no
getting
way,
off
bro.
screen.
Dad got this man in the hospital looking like Retsu of Baki. I'm weak. Anyways, we come back over to the demon castle, and we see that the boy, Icarus walking down, and the rest of the gang just pulled up on their next side. But for some reason, Jinwoo was nowhere to be found.
That
Like,
Retsu
look,
meme
let me
is
set the scene for you.
wild,
On the
dude.
ground, we got the shadow soldiers and the demons on the main level going
Oh
band for
my
band,
God.
aura for aura, army for army,
Band
or
for
whatever,
band,
right? And the
aura for
boss is in
aura,
the background
army
sitting on his
for
throne of
army.
skulls. And can y'all just take a gander where this man Jinwoo was posted up? And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you said sitting down somewhere chilling while his shadows handle his light work, you're wrong. Man somehow snuck behind this entire army and is literally posted up like motherfucking
Sneak.
Batman on a guard, standing on top of the boss's throne chair, moonlight in the background, just ever so slightly providing a
willing to die
backlit
for
glow
this fit
while
pic.
looking down. Yeah, nah, I've seen enough. At this point, we gotta call an intervention or something, because Jinwoo is clearly suffering from stage 4 AFS, Aura Farming Syndrome.
Not Aura Farming
Hell
Syndrome.
no, twin. Trust, you can be
Damn.
in me head, but you still ain't
Oh
topping
my
me.
God.
We're flying to Philadelphia. Oh, hell no! Complete and utter shock. Jinwoo says,
Come on, it's almost too easy. Sorry, but did my boys really give you that much trouble? Weren't expecting it to go this way, huh? I'd wonder if the undead felt fear, but who cares? You're dead.
Bro, solo leveling gotta chill. 2 one-shots in a row is diabolical. First
Damn.
Dong-Su and now Dog right here? This shit crazy. And with the team of Grim Reaper defeated, that means Jinwoo successfully
Grim
cleared the
Reaper.
first 75 floors. Perfect timing too, because he just ran out of rations. So he's gonna have to go restock before he takes on the other 25 floors. But before he takes off, he makes sure to equip the 25-karat iced out
Damn.
BBS Eliante diamond earrings that he devoed from Vulcan, along with the matching Cuban chain he just snatched off of the Grim Reaper to give him a +5 boost to all his stats. And Jinwoo, knowing that he's one item away from saving his mom, is more locked in than ever. So he swears that the next time he visits the castle, he'll finish this once and for all. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And if you haven't already, make sure you sub to the second channel, follow your boy on Twitch, and join the Discord community to stay updated on everything and interact with me. And as always, thank you for the support here on the main channel. It means the world to me. We on the road to 200K, so y'all already know I'm locked in, looking to bring y'all more new content soon. So y'all boys better be on the lookout.
I know it's a fact.
Yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Be smooth.
I know it's a fact Huncho is definitely gonna get to 200K subscribers much sooner than he thinks. That I will say for damn sure. Yo, just like even with just, you know, the custom dialogue he'd be putting in the mix over certain characters, like Sung Jinwoo, for example, within this, it's definitely hilarious. I actually do like that when, you know, content creators, when they're doing like a recap or analysis of like an anime or like a movie or a TV show, like certain moments in that, and they incorporate their own custom dialogue within the mix. I actually do like that. That is very creative, and it brings, you know, a bit more comedy into the mix as well too. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. But yeah, no, Sung Jinwoo was definitely an S-rank menace to society. And when he was climbing up them levels and whatnot to get that much closer to curing his mom, Sung Jinwoo was not playing around. That's crazy though. As Sung Jinwoo's dad just beat the shit out of that other dude. Another dude, he got off screen. I actually never heard of that term until just now. I guess it's just like someone gets their ass beat so bad, like in an anime or a TV show, and then it just like, it's not showing within the anime itself or the show itself until it's just like, just showing the aftermath. This is like, damn! Oh, yo. But I gotta say, just the aura farming memes involving Sung Jinwoo are hilarious to say the least. But going a little bit back to what I was saying about how Zephyr was calling Sung Jinwoo an artificial aura farmer is still a wild take to me. It's hilarious, wild, and you could say it's kind of true on that. Because Sung Jinwoo did not start with Aura at all until he had to go through the system and start leveling up, and then he started really leveling up his Aura, and hence Artificial Aura. Oh man. But y'all can let me know in the comment section below what y'all think about that, involving the whole like artificial aura farming for Sung Jinwoo. If that's a thing or not. Oh man. But once again, good stuff to that first one. And now we're on to the second and last one here, being Sung Jinwoo is a certified Crashout.
Alright, so y'all already know we gotta get right back into some more cliffhanger leveling. The anime of the year, in my opinion.
Leveling.
And I'm not even going to with a big intro, because we got a long one today, y'all boys. So let's get into it.
Again.
Alright, so we pick up right where we left off with Jinwoo emerging from a portal after leaving the demon castle, trying his hardest to get an off-guard flick for the gram. So he checks his Minecraft inventory, realizing the last thing he needs to collect to make the elixir of life is the purified blood of the demon monarch, Baran. And in order to do that, Menace is going to level up and get even stronger than he is now by participating in higher level raids. But officially, Jinwoo is still an E rank, so it's no way them boys at the association is going to let him in any of those. So Jinwoo says he needs to stop faking and decides to go get his rank reevaluated. So we fast forward a little bit, and Jinwoo pulls up to the site and gets called back into the testing room, where he has to place his hand on this huge black crystal that measures mana. And Shorty on the computer immediately gets hit with an error message, so she has Jinwoo try again, but no dice, same result. Hey, what you got going on in here? The line's backed up out the ass, and I'm supposed to clock out in 15. I think the machine might be broken or something. It keeps saying error. Man, watch out. Let me see.
Damn.
Man, what the f? Yeah, so that's the exact same thing I was thinking. Ugh, stupid piece of shit. I got an elite 2-man set up after my shit. This hunk of junk don't work. Okay, hold on. Let me go to task manager. Nigga, I tried that already. Wait, nah, shut up. Hold on, gang. This isn't a mechanical error. What this error message means is that he can't be assessed. This means that this man's mana and aura reserves are so vast that it exceeds our machine's limits. In other words, this sexy motherfucker right here, Sung Jinwoo, is our country's 10th S-rank hunter. So word about Jinwoo being an S-rank spread around the testing center quicker than the STD during spring break in Miami. Damn! Right now, this man Jinwoo's getting biblical level promotion like extra speed. Like even Timu Eisen pulled up to the scene, ready to offer this man the HA-HA-HALARIOUS Supermax to join his guild. Like, why hello there. I'm Jong-in Choi, head of the Hunters Guild. But perhaps you already knew that. I'll cut straight to the point. We recognize your talent and we'd love to have you join our guild.
Nah, I'm busy right now. Watch out, little nigga.
Yep, she basically bypassed him and said, no, I'm good, chief.
This can't be.
Wait, Manager Woo, am I tripping? I introduced myself as Jong-in Choi, S-rank hunter and leader of the Hunters Guild, didn't I?
Yes, sir. You definitely did.
So why did this bitch ass nigga just ignore me? No, nah, ain't no way. Man shot his shot at Jinwoo and just ended up getting curved worse than Lacey. So fast forward to later that night, and Jinwoo's visiting his mom in the hospital. And as he's leaving her room, bro gets pulled up on by Manager Woo, who then introduces him to Chairman Go, the head honcho at the Hunters Association. And y'all already know, it's no way we finna skip over this entrance. I'm weak. Solo leveling is unintentionally one of the funniest shows out, cause they even got 80-year-old aura farming. Like, why is you hiding in the shadow? And mind you, they had to plan this whole thing out. So not only did they have to find out the room number of Jinwoo's mom, don't completely walk past the room to hide, made Manager Woo post up, and then both of them was just sitting there for God knows how long. LOL. So there's my cue at entrance. But anyways, the reason that these two pulled up on Jinwoo was to offer him a position at the Hunters Association instead of joining one of the 5 major guilds. Cause as of right now, power-wise, each guild in Korea is relatively balanced, but if a new S-rank were to join any of them, it'll upset the power scale in the country and give that guild more influence than the others. But Jinwoo ends up declining the offer because it'll upset the power
Yo, dog. I gotta say, yo, when when this episode of Attack on Titan first dropped and this scene came about, the memes for this were absolutely wilded and hilarious as all. Oh, yo, dog. The memes that anime sometimes just unintentionally be creating, yo. Just be quite the treat, to say the least. I just wanted to point that out real quick. Oh, yo, but continuing on.
In the country and give that one guild more influence than the others. But Jinwoo ends up declining the offer because he still needs to get stronger so he can save his mom, and being stuck behind the desk all day hinder his progress. So we tell Chairman Go he belongs to the streets, fighting the trenches. Later on, Jinwoo's online looking for new gear, but he's stressed because he can't afford any of it because he's a... Like, yeah, that boy leveled up his drip and power, but he's still technically in E rank for the next couple days until his new rank becomes official. So that nigga might as well be in the keto phase because he still ain't getting no bread.
Damn.
And Jinwoo has A-rank gear from the system like the Spear of Avarice, but he wouldn't be able to sell it without raising suspicion since he's still in E-rank. Everybody would just think he was scamming like one of them niggas who post, hey, who got Chaser Wells Fargo? I can make you an easy 5K today on their Snapchat story. So instead, Jinwoo's whole plan is to take a temp job and join a mining team that's gonna be on cleanup duty after the Hunters Guild clears an A-rank gate. So it's the day of the raid and we see Jinwoo getting registered for work, where bro is literally gonna have to be on some Fortnite or Minecraft type of timing with his pickaxe all day since excavation tools won't work inside the gate due to magical interference. Then we cut over to inside the gate where Teemu Aizen immediately starts aura farming and completely ditched these 3 magic beasts.
So we've been to aura farm.
There's a storm coming.
So the squad presses on, clearing out everything, and emerges from the gate with Choi leading the pack. Jinwoo ducks in the back and hides his face, cause he don't want nobody asking questions about what he doing there. And this is when we officially get introduced to fine shit, aka Hey and Cha. And I can't even lie to y'all boys, she needs to come.
With your boy.
And as she's walking past, Fine Shit immediately senses Jinwoo's aura, so he has to disappear quicker than Lil Rodney's dad. So shortly after that, Jinwoo and the rest of the mining crew heading to the gate to farm the Mana Crystal. But Jinwoo's distracted because he can sense the magic power of an A-rank dungeon boss, and he wants to go test out his new skills. He's tempted, but he knows he can't go without raising suspicion. So after mining for a while, it's finally lunchtime, and Jinwoo decides that he's gonna hang back while everybody else dips out. And nah, Jinwoo, you ain't slick, gang. Bro is just waiting for his opportunity. Drop his pickaxe made a straight beeline for the boss. Like, we all know at this point, it's 2 things that Jinwoo's addicted to: leveling up and farming aura. So y'all already know, bro couldn't help but giving the temptation. This is just like asking me not to bark in my screen after seeing that new Haley Van Lith video. So Jinwoo pulls up to the front of the boss chamber, donning the most devious smirk of all time. This nigga even spawned in his blade, so y'all already know he was trying to get into some treacherous activities.
Here we are with the boss chamber. This guy is definitely stronger than Menace. As much as I want to, I know I shouldn't kill it. The gate will close if I do, and the Hunters Guild will suffer a massive loss. But a little poke can't hurt.
What exactly do you think you're doing?
Yep. And he almost got caught.
Me?
I ask you a question. It shouldn't be too difficult to answer. And knowing he's caught, Jinwoo has to put on a Hall of Fame, Oscar-worthy type of performance and get on some Future type of timing by straight up lying. And it just gets a gaslight and Fine Shit saying he accidentally got lost in the dungeon. And funny enough, Cha believes him, even though she swore he had a weapon in his hands 2 seconds ago. So Jinwoo starts walking back, and as he passes Cha, what? For some reason, he doesn't stink.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, but why do you actually smell good? All those other hunters smell worse than a middle school locker room. Straight Axe body spray mixed in with the stench of sweaty basketball shorts under jeans. Hey, all I gotta say is, this was W preparation on Jinwoo's part. Even though we knew he was gonna be in the field playing Minecraft all day, bro still made sure he smelled good. Cause you never know when the baddie's gonna pull up to the function, so you always gotta be prepared. So Jinwoo made sure to and mix the Versace arrows with the Blue de Chanel and Dior Sauvage with some EOS vanilla cashmere lotion on the side. And fine shit just could not resist. Shorty was ready to risk it all. But nah, little boys, on a serious note, if you ain't never tried mixing your favorite fragrance with that EOS vanilla cashmere lotion, let me put y'all on. Game is game. But anyways, Charlie's taking Jinwoo's badge and sees that he's an E-rank. So she immediately little bros him and sends him back with the squad. And even though he couldn't bag Chow in the first attempt, it's cool, cause Jinwoo was still high-key crossing her mind. So my boy in there. So Jinwoo links with the gang after lunch and starts chopping it up with OG, who's jealous that Jinwoo got to have a conversation with Cha. He was talking about some, whoa, golly G, man, you're lucky. You actually got to have some one-on-one time with him. Getting the test wars on practicing for guys like us.
No!
Do I even gotta say it? No? Okay, cool. Off this one interaction alone, I'm already knowing what type of dude OG is. Unk is the type of nigga who likes literally everything a baddie posts on her IG story. Like, I kid you not. It could be an actual thirst trap or a can of paint. It don't matter. That heart is getting sent regardless. And liking a bad bitch IG story is just like typing in Kaisenat's chat and hoping he notices. Like, bro, please have a little self-respect. You can't even fathom how much motion they got. I promise you, you is not on their radar, gang. But anyways, since he did such a good job mining, Jinwoo gets invited back to work another day. And since he still has some extra time before his reassessment, he agrees to come back to earn some extra cash. So we cut over to later that night, and lo and behold, we got fine shit. Up at 1 a.m. trying to get all the details on our boy, cause Jinwoo is still crossing her mind.
Expose him! Expose him!
Yo, Cha scoured the internet, trying to find this man's IG, TikTok, Twitter, and Snap. But no dice. So she just went straight to the source and asked the Hunters Association, but they won't give her no info either because his file is locked up. So Shorty just has to go to bed thinking about Sung Jinwoo. Nah, man. Somebody needs to nerf Jinwoo, bruh. Cause right now, dog is hitting harder than an OG pump.
Damn.
Shorties with no effort. Wait, is this what it feels like to be Duke Dennis?
Type shit.
So fast forward to the next day, Jinwoo pulls up to the mining site again where they make quick work of the crystals. And they even so while they chilling, they get pulled up on by Captain Ki-hoon Song, an A-rank hunter and the leader of the secondary strike team that's going to be taking on the A-rank raid in a little bit. And the reason that he's there is because he wants to ask the mining team if anybody will volunteer to be a bag carrier for the raid, since a guy that was supposed to do it flaked at the last minute. But wasn't nobody trying to take him up on his offer. This is like when your boy asks you to take one for the team and entertain the chop shorty on the two-man. They know it's a setup. Damn. Ooh, so don't none of y'all broke ass niggas want the hazard pay? I mean, shit, we got some baddies on the squad too. If you come, I can make sure you get a follow back on IG.
They like, really, bro?
Listen, Captain, respectfully, we're a bunch of D and E ranks, and that's an A rank gate. The hazard pay is cool and all, but we can't spend that money or flex that IG follow if we too busy getting sturdy with Pop Smoke after.
Damn!
So no one here is willing to help us?
And the scene was dead silent until Jinwoo was like,
I'd do it.
and all the miners think he's crazy, but y'all gotta remember, they don't know the power of the Wooski. So Jinwoo heads to the gate with Ki-hoon, and this is when we get introduced to the secondary strike team, or as I like to call it, All-NBA first team fine shit. And I'ma just apologize for what I'm about to say in advance, cause
Raw, next question.
Raw, next question. Raw, next question. Raw, next question.
Oh my God, stop it. Get
Hey, all I'm saying is, they lucky I wasn't on that strike squad, cause I would have been in that bitch trying to raise some different dungeons. You feel me? What? But anyways, the squad was out there with mad talent on the roster, looking like the 2017 Golden State Warriors with 6 A rank and 3 B rank hunters. But as they walking in, Jinwoo can't help but feel like something's off. He has that same bad feeling like he did earlier in the season at the Red Gate. But Jinwoo ain't even get the chance to think it over, cause the second the gang heard it was smoke, it was up on instinct. The entire gang squared up and was ready to get active. And somebody in the shadows must have just popped Squirt Street, cause the squad just got blitzed by a whole pack of demon dogs. He blocks, then cracks this man down the middle like a Kit Kat. Then the tank through the Usa bro right here who was like,
White man breathing, first form.
Swiss cheese! And to finish finish off the combo, Girly summons lasers, and these completely eviscerate the corpses of the rest of the demon dog. And after that first little scuffle, the squad knew something was up. They was just like,
wait, this is an A-rank dungeon, and demon dogs are C-rank beasts. What are they doing here?
And after looking them over for a second, Jinwoo peeps that all the dogs have collars, meaning that these boys are domesticated. And that pretty much guarantees that there's somebody higher in the food chain that they're going to have to deal with. And right on cue, we hear
them orcs.
There's the reason behind that bad feeling.
So we see that the gang then just got pulled up on by the D-Block demons. A whole horde of high orcs that look diesel as hell. And the orcs immediately let the strike squad know. We run up the chimney. We ain't ducking no smoke. Bro, let's out a roar. Then turns into Tariq Scooble, throwing a 100-mile-per-hour dot right at the captain. And Damon was able to block. But now his shield's more cracked than a 12-year-old Fortnite kid high off G Fuel and Pixie Sticks. And just look at his face. He knows they might be cooked. So the rest of the high orcs immediately got in a nickel double mug and started spamming mid blitz 0, the most broken blitz in the game. So RickWa whips out his taunt skill, but that shit ain't work, cause this orc just used bro's shield as a stepping stone, and like any good DPS, started targeting the backline. But luckily, bro was able to counter by using Fireball 2 knocking him back. But literally all it did was stun him for half a second, cause bro took 0 damage and started darting right back in. So to avoid getting turned into chopped cheese, the goth baddie gets in her bag, summoning Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Strap, conjuring ropes and shit to capture. And the whole time I was watching this, I was just thinking, man, fuck a high orc. My baby, when you gonna tie me up like that? I'd be laying there on the bed with my hands covering my face like these.
What?
You some freaky ass nigga.
But anyways, while she has the high orc immobilized, dog right here summons 2 fire soldiers who immediately make a beeline for bro. But they both just end up getting one pump. The other shorty that's running the ones, dodging, ducking, and weaving before landing this mean 2-piece combo. And just as she's going in for the finishing blow, she is blindsided by dog, looking like Prime Ray Lewis, sending Girly flying into the concrete. And I'm not gonna lie, he put his hands on fine shit. Bro has to die now. And the situation just keeps getting worse and worse by the second. The squad is outnumbered bad, and the high orcs are slowly surrounding and overpowering the hunters. Like the A ranks are having a difficult time running the ones as is, but the 3 B ranks are basically lambs to the slaughter. In one foul swoop, this orc social distance dog's left arm from the rest of his body, basically turning this man into the Winter Soldier, but without the super soldier serum or the cold ass vibranium arm from Wakanda. So yeah, nah, he's finna be a bro. But luckily for bro, God shit stepped in, snaring bro in a serpent trap, while the medic gave this nigga a chug jug to restore him back to full health. But these boys couldn't even get 1 second to catch their breath, cause this bald-headed demon pulled up on timing like,
I like you, and I want you.
Oh
now we can do this the easy way, or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Not
so
the
just got to move
boy.
No poop. Pop his invis and step to playing Hall of Fame defense like DDG. And this man just uses sheer aura to put body in the chokehold, got him foaming at the mouth before saying,
damn, fuck nigga.
Literally taking the top off like Gunna, ripping his brain from the rest of his body. Oh, shit. Bro did not have to go this crazy. But anyways, using his stealth skill, Jinwoo turned into a whole COD movement demon, sneaking around the battlefield, lacing each one of the orcs with fangs, making them weaker and catching a few bodies in the process. And all I gotta say is, aura farming is one hell of a drug. Cause Jinwoo, bro, you're literally in stealth mode. Nobody can see you. Why is you click farming, gang? The strike squad is having a way easier time dealing with them. And he ended up delivering the final blow to the leader. But the strike squad ain't stupid. They know something's up. So they trying to figure out how the difficulty in that fight just went from Hall of Fame to rookie. But hey, they won, so they ain't spend too much time thinking about it. And initially, Jinwoo thinks he done got off scot-free without anybody noticing. But whole time, the goth baddie was hot on his trail. Shorty already peeped. She was just like,
does he think we're stupid? All these mages around and he actually believed no one would notice him using stealth? That aside, he is the reason we won that fight, so I guess I'll let it slide for now.
So the squad gets to chopping it up about what they should do next, since the danger level of this raid is higher than they initially expected. And Ki-hoon is faced with a tough decision, cause right now, the guild has him on a 10-day contract as a squad captain. And if this raid goes well, he's guaranteed to get the official promotion and get that permanent status. So he thinks it over for a second, and to my surprise, bro actually used common sense. He said, nah, the ops moving a little too militant. We gonna have to come back back and spin the block with a couple more hunters. So they start heading out, but as soon as they get to the front, they're shocked to see that somebody placed a barrier on the exit. So these boys can't leave. The Hierarchs was really out here moving like Marvin Sapp. Locked everybody in the church so they dropped $100 dono. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If I was in there and the ushers tried closing the door on me, I would have been in that hole like these, turning into prime Derrick Henry. So, man, I'm talking about some close the door. Nah, twin, the A-gap is right there. And you got Fred Warner back in the line, I'm taking that bitch to the crib. Literally. So Goth sent two of the other mages go to dispel the barrier, but this is when the dungeon master starts flexing his aura, sending chills down everybody's spine. And his aura was so strong that even the B ranks could feel it. So they already know they got a Blues could do we can too. They ass up out of there with the quickness. But out of nowhere, the Goth Betty gets burnt like a Gucci third leg victim. And they executed my baby because some degenerate wanted to put a curse on the barrier. And some of y'all may be thinking, but Huncho, there's another guy sitting right there. He got hurt too. What about him?
I don't give a fuck.
But anyways, Keelan starts yelling because he's confused on why they ain't getting no heals. Just to turn around and see 50 plus Hierarchs posted up like Shaq in the 90s, ready to get it back in blood for their homies. So the group leader starts walking up to Ki-hoon, and this nigga just gets to roaring like a Hellcat. And I'ma tell y'all right now, Ki-hoon is a better man than me, because I know for a fact that man's breath is OD stinky. I would have been in his face like, ugh. But anyways, bro is possessed by the spirit of your local neighborhood gas station backhead. It just gets to tweaking out and starts giving these boys the ultimate ultimatum.
My name is Kargalgan, master of curses, and you have two options. Come chill with me and the homies in my dungeon or die.
So Ki-hoon and the gang agree to go meet up with Kargalgan. And before they do, Ki-hoon tells Jinwoo that the plan is to launch a full-on surprise attack on the boss. And while they're fighting, that'll be Jinwoo's chance to escape and contact the primary strike squad, even though they'll probably die in the process. And as a final wish, Shorty asks Jinwoo to deliver her will to her family, which he takes reluctantly. So we cut to back outside the gate just to see that Cha is pulled up to the mining site, looking for this man Jinwoo like he's her baby daddy who didn't pay child support. Going full-on Sherlock Holmes, looking like Joe for you the way she's low-key stalking this man. So Unk pulls up, fulfilling his wet dream from earlier about getting to talk to Cha, and he tells her that Jinwoo was inside the gate working as a carrier. So we come back over to see Jinwoo and them pulling up to the orc's lair, and I'm not gonna lie, this high-key tough. And there's literally hundreds of Hierarchs in there just standing, menacing, with the boss saying,
I bid you welcome, human worms.
So y'all already know some treacherous activities are bound to ensue. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, hit that sub button for me, and turn on post notifications so you don't miss an upload. And if you haven't already, sub to the second channel. I'm gonna get back to posting on there real soon. And follow me on Twitch so you can catch me when I go live. Discord link is down in the description too, so if you want to interact with me and the community in between vids, join up. And as always, I appreciate the support here on the main channel. I couldn't do this without y'all, so thank you. I'm already working on new content for y'all, so be on the lookout. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Be smooth.
Definitely great, amazing stuff to both of these videos. I will say for sure, I definitely can't wait for Huncho to start covering the Ant King fight. Yo! Because I can already imagine how hilarious that's gonna be. Oh my god. It's crazy. Aura farming is a hell of an addiction. Yo! That's hilarious. Oh my god, yo. Yo, both of these were definitely hella enjoyable and hilarious. You definitely gotta respect the creativity that Huncho be putting in, with, like, even within like the custom dialogue he'd be putting in over, you know, certain characters and specific situations. It's definitely creative and hilarious, to say the least. Especially just his overall just commentary skills and just the way he incorporates certain memes and sound effects within the schmicks of it all. To just make it that much funnier. Oh, yo, boy. Definitely great, amazing stuff to Huncho for both of these videos. Oh, yo. And I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to both of these videos as well, too. But either way, I'm going to switch back over to the regular webcam real quick for y'all. There we go, folks. Once again, I hope y'all, the audience, have enjoyed my reactions to both of these videos from Huncho, and also, again as well too, great amazing stuff to Huncho for both of these videos as well too. But either way, I am at the end point of this reaction video, and if y'all have gotten thus far, I do greatly appreciate that, as basically, I'm fit to bounce. So there's that. And if y'all like this kind of content on my reaction channel, of course, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment down below, share my content around, as that does help with the algorithm. And if y'all have not already yet, of course, please be sure to smack that subscribe button and the bell button, so then y'all know when it is that I'm uploading new content onto my reaction channel. And the support is always very much so greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. Y'all are amazingly awesome, folks. And as well too, if you want to get some extra benefits while supporting me a little bit further, then y'all can go about and check out my YouTube memberships by pressing that join button down below. You can either join the Shoutouts tier, which your name will be shouted out at the end of each reaction video, or the Early Access tier, in which you'll be able to watch my content uploaded on my YouTube a little bit earlier than the public upload schedule time. And if you want even more benefits compared to my YouTube memberships, then y'all can also go about and check out my Patreon, and in which the link to my Patreon is in the description below. If you want to check that out and all that good stuff. And believe me, you get a lot of extra benefits on there compared to just being a YouTube subscriber or even a YouTube member. So just make sure to let y'all know of that. But either way, I'm fit to bounce, so there's that. And I hope y'all, the audience, have a wonderful rest of your day. And until the next reaction video that I upload for y'all, peace out, folks. Now for the vocal shoutouts. Shoutouts to Farid Alazim. Thank you again for becoming a Patreon member of my Patreon. Your support and patronage is greatly appreciated thus far and going forward. You are amazingly awesome, dude.